You all right there?
Yep.
All good. Yeah, let me get the comments up here. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, Gabe. Hey, Jerome. See you guys in the comment section. And Shinkai, Dan the Knife, Vamp Hunter, D Lover.
Oh.
George. Welcome. All right, it's been a while. Things have been a little hectic at my job. I had the audacity to get a promotion.
Oh, we didn't even do the show. We're so off of it.
I know, right? What is it, Brad?
I'm Brad, the Balding Ewok, and this is who you're all here for. Robin, Anime America, Barry Carter. This is Anime America, like the Christmas episode, because we're probably not going to do another one until after Christmas.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Because on the day when we could do another podcast, it'll be Christmas for me.
Yeah, yay, I guess. I don't know.
Episode 26, where we're going to talk about anime stuff, and it's Brad's birthday.
Well,
kind of
was.
A week ago. Everyone in the comments say happy birthday.
It's my birthday month, I guess.
If you got any questions, give them to Brad. It's his birthday. Give him all your questions.
No one cares about my opinion on this show. I'm not even exaggerating.
Your opinions are funny.
I say funny things, but no one cares about me.
We love you. See, look, they're saying happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. They're obligated. It's like when Facebook reminds you,
when we tell people it's their birthday, they say
happy
birthday.
Happy birthday on the thing, but it doesn't mean anything. I'm sure it means something when chat does it.
It does. You're saying happy birthday.
I'm just saying.
And Tim gave $5.
Sometimes you feel obligated, and you're just doing it because it's the polite thing to do. So thank you for being polite, chat.
Wow. Brad, you need a Snickers.
I'm working on it.
You get a little existential and dark when you're hungry.
This is my brain all the time, so it takes a lot of work for me to get to curmudgeoned. So, before I get there, you don't want to know.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, happy Christmas, birthday, whatever celebration thing that you do. Happy holidays. There you go. That's what you do, right? The generic.
Yeah. The safe way to do it.
Why do people get upset? Like, if you say Merry Christmas, why would you get upset if that's not your thing? And if you say Happy Holidays, if Christmas is your thing, why would you be like, oh, you stole Christmas, you took Christ out of the holiday, just whatever. It's just people. Just let people...
I mean, not too long ago, they caught someone in Washington burning down that tree or something.
The Christmas tree. Yeah.
Why? So yeah, people do think there's a war on Christmas, but at the same time, it's like no one's stopping you from celebrating.
There's no war on Christmas.
No one's gonna punish you for liking Christmas.
Somebody does a little thing, and if you have some kind of an outlet like news or whatever, then it's like, oh, we don't have anything else. Let's make it a war on Christmas because someone burnt down a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
They're just making...
That's the news in general, like with the whole Gabby situation. The girl that got, that went missing and her boyfriend ran away. No, she was found dead, and her boyfriend went missing. The only reason why that story got highlighted compared to every other missing story was because of the drama. That was clickbait stuff, where a girl found dead, boyfriend missing, news at 11.
And
that's catchy stuff. This is how, the news works.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone!
Merry Christmas, guys.
Happy anime.
That's why you don't take the news seriously, because they love hate bait. They love to get your attention. And now a lot of clickbait and hate bait. That's what Facebook's doing nowadays. They're making stuff that makes you angry, like those videos where it takes 15 minutes to get to the point. So you're an idiot for like watching the full length of it or trying to fast forward to get to the conclusion, and it's something really dumb or ugly or stupid. Like this, like watch what happens when we spray paint this wedding dress, and it's ugly. It took them 15 minutes to reveal they did crap to that dress. Then people get angry that you wasted my time and they leave comments on it. But it doesn't matter if you like use an angry emoji, leave a comment on it. You're still feeding the algorithm and they're getting money because you got angry. Yeah. They pretty much did their job correct. Welcome to 2021 entertainment.
Not that this is the place to talk about it, but does anybody understand this Facebook metaverse thing? Like, it's still Facebook, but it's supposed to be metaverse, or is that something different? Or
Brad, it's basically Club Penguin.
They're trying to rebrand Facebook because of the hate and the stupid, but it's still the same.
Yeah. They're still admitting that, like, well, our fact checkers were just based on opinions.
Yeah.
It's like, well then, things like that you share, and it's like, nah, we fact check it and it's inaccurate, but they admitted that, like, well, it wasn't too accurate. Like, most of it was, but a lot of it was just opinion based, and it's like, what?
Yeah, I just now read the $5 thing. Thank you, Tim Whitfield Media.
Yeah, sorry, Tim. We're gonna get to it. Here's something you. Oh, sorry, Tim.
You do it.
Yeah, here's something you never knew about. 15 years ago, Pokemon once had an educational website called the Pokemon Learning League.
That's cool.
I don't doubt it. We had Mario teach us typing.
Well, what did you learn from it?
I mean, the ABCs, 1, 2, 3. How many Pikachus are on the screen? No, that's a Clefairy. F!
What did you put on the title of the episode? Because I saw comments people started talking about.
I mean, we could start with that, or we could save it for last, because that's going to be our most dramatical piece. It's Netflix's Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, okay.
You want to start with that, or do you want to end with that?
I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a bunch of negative stuff. I'm like, I don't know. Save it to the end, I guess.
Okay.
What is this? Jerome is sending us a movie trailer for the live-action Dragon Ball Z on Instagram.
What?
Huh?
Why are you sending us Dragon Ball Evolution unless this is a fan-made stuff?
Probably. Yeah, hello to everyone. Hello, Brandon and Noah, Yoda, Tim, Cheesecake Bunny, Juju's Jungle, Gabe the Gin, just everyone. Thank you. I see a lot of new names that I don't recognize, so thank you for joining us, everyone.
Yeah, maybe I lured some new fans over because of my my video where I pretty much try to review High Guardian Spice and not cry. I screamed so much in that video.
Screamed? Why?
Because there's a lot of things that infuriated me, especially the villain, Mandrake. He's like the dumbest villain in history, and I'm accurate on that. Because he literally could have killed the main character and nothing could have stopped him, but then when she mentioned the professor's name, he was all like, oh, this professor knows it too, huh? Okay, and drops everything to go to that office, and it's like, okay, what stopped you from doing your job? There was nothing stopping you from killing her. But because you heard Professor Caraway's name, you just drop everything and go to the office to, like, look for some clues or something. You could have killed her, hid the body, and still gone to Professor Caraway. That's all I'm saying. And when he had, like, one of the heroes, like, caught in a situation where he could have easily killed her, his assistant that was, like, having mixed feelings was all like, you know what? Let me handle it. I've been too attached to these girls. It's time to free myself. And he's like, okay, use my knife. And I'm like, dude, you can't be that dumb. Like, even if this is like baby's first script, a kid could read that and be like, nah, that's too dumb, and just tosses it out the window. Robin, did you hear that they are remaking a bunch of horror movies next year? I do not doubt it, Vanilla Bean. I don't doubt it at all. Everyone's remaking everything. I think Disney is Disney's remaking the Goonies, I think.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that, because it was... Jeez, I think it's fine the way it was. Emma, are you eating things you shouldn't be? Okay, good dog. Good dog.
Yeah.
Goonies. I guess what I'll say is you can't beat the original, but that style of movie, I'm good for a modern take, but I feel like maybe they can be like Ghostbusters Afterlife was, where it's like the kids of the kids or to go on a different adventure or something.
Yeah. That wouldn't be too bad.
I don't like the idea of trying to remake everything and a pirate ship and all of that and doing their own version of the goofy guy at the end.
Yeah.
I say goofy because I don't know of a politically correct way of describing the guy.
I think that's just what Hollywood is. Just they only care about money. They're trying to like invest in things they think will bring them back money, and they're kind of foolish in thinking that if they just remake classics that we cherish in our hearts, that it's just instant money. And it's like, no, it still has to be good. Like, we don't mind some remakes, like the remake for Total Recall. That wasn't bad, but
the remake,
yeah, there were a reboot of Total Recall.
Yeah, I still say the original was better.
Yeah, original's better. It's a classic. You can't top it. But I just like what they did with the reboot.
Yeah. The reboot was okay. Just some of the writing wasn't up to par. I mean, not that the original didn't have cheesy stuff. But yeah.
This is my friend Karen.
Kieran.
Mm-hmm. There's no way they could get away with half the jokes in a remake of Goonies.
Oh yeah. Has there ever been? There's so many tropes that I still can't believe, like the gadget kid. Like, I've never seen anyone in my life that anywhere close to that age was like a gadget genius and an inventor genius. And
I mean, like, they do that to try to inspire other kids. Like, you could be a nerd too and look cool and save the day.
Yeah.
Because you're a smart little cookie, aren't you?
I guess. It's still a great, fun movie for kids, and it was a cool adventure. What is this? I have no idea who Makoto Shinkais.
Have you never seen the anime film Your Name?
I was just going to say Your Name because this looks just like Your Name.
This is the director who made Your Name.
Okay, I loved Your Name.
Yeah. It pretty much became like a big announcement of what his next film's going to be. This one's called Suzume no Tojimari. It's going to be released in Japan next fall. So apparently Makoto Shinkai, the writer and director of Your Name, has revealed his latest project. It's called Suzume no Tojimari, which means Suzume locking up the doors. And it'll be released in Japan in fall 2022. Above is the key art for the upcoming film. Suzume no Tojimari follows a 17-year-old girl named Suzume who lives in a quiet town in Kyushu. Her life changes one day when a young traveler tells her he's looking for a door. She follows the young man into the mountains where there's an old door surrounded by modern ruins. This begins her mysterious journey. Cool.
That's a classic crossing the threshold in the, what do you call it? With Man with 1,000 Faces or the hero's journey.
Yeah.
What is it? Call to Adventure. Was Ordinary World, Call to Adventure, Refusal of the Call, and then Crossing the Threshold into the adventure, and that's what the door is.
Yep.
Yay! I just made something interesting into something boring because I broke it down.
I mean, we're gonna recycle ideas for a while, so
yeah, every story's already been told.
Pretty much.
Happy Anime Christmas! That's what we should call it. Happy Anime Christmas, everyone! I think Brad is trying to say, yes, Happy Anime Christmas! Yay!
There you go. Speaking of which, have you seen the new
Can we
South
just
Park
call it
episodes?
Animus?
Happy Animus.
Animus, everyone!
Did you see the new episodes of South Park where they're all grown up?
No, but that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I would much rather see that than the past couple episodes. Or, I don't know, the pandemic stuff and the after pandemic is like...
the COVID special, but this is called the post-COVID, where it takes place after the boys split up and they're adults.
Oh, I thought I saw the post. I guess I didn't. I've been trying to see it. I saw advertisements for it. Okay.
Did you see Cartman and his family?
I know what happened. I saw that I missed some episodes from last season, so I started catching up. I have ADD, so I'll be like, oh, I want to watch the post-COVID thing, and then I'll get caught up in other things.
Pretty much.
Speaking of ADD, what did you just say?
Did you see Cartman and his family? Or hear what happens to Cartman in the future?
No.
I'm not gonna spoil it. It's too precious. Okay. It's too good. Like once it appeared on the screen, we were just like, "What?
Is he skinny and healthy or something?" Or it'd be funny. Well, that might not.
No, but he chose an occupation that's just completely opposite of what Cartman would ever do.
Stable job because he's usually scheming. And scamming.
It's pretty wholesome and like honest and true, which Kyle's just like, I don't trust you. I don't trust this at all.
Oh yeah. Never trust Cartman.
Pretty much.
Captain Smartass asks, do you think Elfin Lied should have anime remake? Sure. I don't know.
I think if they remade it, but just toned down the most of the humans that were just jerks just for the sake of shock value. Like the whole purpose of Elfin was just shock.
Yes.
And just show just how grotesque and inhumane humans really are towards things that are different from them. But they went above and beyond to show just how bad it is. And it makes you just like, dude, this is kind of uncomfortable. And also kind of stupid because just like they're just so mean to this character for no reason. Especially the little kids. Like, what kind of a freaking parent raises kids that pick on a girl that's so different and also beat up her dog? Or those orphan kids? Like, I think they were like her classmates, but if they were orphans, then I don't know.
General Spitfire says, Robin, I saw a show called Azure Lane, and they made W2 warships into what? Didn't we talk about that a while back?
That was
they made
Kuntai Collection where they were girls on boats. Like,
waifu ships.
Yeah.
The big booby.
They pretty much take a significant ship that was part of Japanese history and attach a waifu to it. Azure Lane is pretty much the same thing, where they take World War II boats and give them a new life, and they become waifus.
This is a different show with women.
Same idea.
Ships.
Welcome to anime.
Okay.
It's like that one year when like two different shows came up with the idea of having significant figures in world history possess someone in the future, and that person becomes like a weapon. And both of them involve the Japanese historical figure Nobunaga Oda, and it's like, all right. We got two shows with weaponized Nobunaga Odas. Okie dokie then.
Vampire Hunter lovers. Yes, I can't tell who has a harder time adapting anime, streaming channels or Hollywood. Yeah. That's because they don't hire people who know about the source material or care about it, and they just do whatever they think is a good idea, as opposed to having a clue as to why it's good.
Mm-hmm. And Battle Angel Alita was brilliant.
Oh man, so good.
And I think Speed Racer was a nice little cheesy nod to the cheesy show with the poor animation, because they're like, "Oh, but look at the graphics," and I'm like, "Did you see the show? Did you see how bad the animation was?"
Yeah, I think I need to force myself to watch that movie again, because I hated it when it came out, because I have a I sort of, well, I'll just come out and say it. I'm on the spectrum. And like when you go, I can't, if there's no logical thing for me to grab onto, I hate it and I can't make sense of it. So that movie was like a one long music video with corny, goofy. Like I didn't know what was going on. It was a bunch of flashes and colors, but then later, I watched this show. Was it the Corridor Crew? And they go VFX artists react, and people who are really into creating anime and 3D and the VFX and all that. They're just all into it, and they I learned why I should appreciate the movie and why it was not. It was better than I experienced it as. I didn't see it through the lens that they saw it through. I saw it from a what the hell am I watching kind of a thing. So I want to give it another shot.
Yeah. I'd say give it a shot. I think it's just nothing to be taken seriously, and you just have fun with it.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah.
There are a lot of visual. There's a lot of visual storytelling in it that if you pay attention and you're looking, you can. It's more like art. I guess what I'm saying is it's visual art, and I need to watch it again to appreciate it for that. There you go.
There you go. Another trend that's happening in Japan, Brad, is a lot of mobile app games. And sometimes they will turn the mobile app game that's popular enough and makes enough money and give it its own anime. And to me, it's like the weakest anime you could ever make. It's so boring. But now they're kind of doing the opposite of now taking popular anime franchises and giving them their own mobile app game.
Okay, I thought they were doing that already, but okay.
But guess what? Just now is getting a mobile app game.
Don't make me guess. I don't know anything.
Full Metal Alchemist.
It's just a cash grab. They're gonna give you press this button and this thing happens, and then they show like little explosions and get
raise
your
enough coins
serotonin going.
Play the gacha lottery game. See if you can get Edward Elric on your team. Nah, you just got Armstrong.
I will say that the Naruto, I think it was a Flash game. Remember we reviewed it years ago?
Yeah, it was alright.
I got addicted to that.
It was pretty cute when you were your own little ninja.
Yeah, well, I mean, people if you get a little bit good, the people want you on their team, and then next thing you know, they need you to on to at the events, and then if in order to be good enough at the event, you got to grind throughout the week, and it just like, oh, I need this character. Oh, and then there's the things, and I'm only number 5. I need to get up to number 3. It's crack.
Well, there you go.
I wonder if they do anything like that Naruto game with FMA, then I have to stay away from it.
There you go. Well, apparently with this one, Square Enix announced on Friday that it will release a Full Metal Alchemist mobile game for iOS and Android devices in summer 2022. The company streamed the first promotional video. We can't really watch it because copyright. The game will be free to play. Well, actually, we can watch it. Just mute it. Because I think that should be fine.
Yeah, especially if it's on a small.
They're releasing it for the 20th anniversary, so.
So far, I don't see anything.
Shots of the manga. Pictures? Yes, this is Full Metal Alchemist. Cool. Show us the game.
Pictures.
Show us the game. Look at all these pretty little pictures.
Get you excited, and then we'll show you a GIF animation.
Pretty much.
That's pretty good for a mobile game.
Keep the audience entertained, because apparently I got someone at my door.
Okay.
Who the hell is it?
Square Enix. Well, I love the animation. All of that looks awesome. That's a mobile game because that looks pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, I'm liking it. That looks pretty cool. As long as it's not the same one or two moves over and over. The more I see, the more I want to check it out. This looks pretty good. It's pretty badass. That's what I like. Yeah, check out my metal arm. It's pretty bad. I'm so buff. My full metal arm.
That's a beautiful, Brad. Tell me about the pretty colors.
It's my full metal arm. I'm a stab you in the face.
Were you adding your own dub?
Sort of. Look at my arm. It's so buff. Yes, check me out.
Wait, it's a fighting game?
It looks pretty cool. I don't want to make any judgments yet because it might. I hate it when they suck you in with cool stuff and then you realize, oh, it's the same 2 or 3 things over and over and over again.
So relive the trauma of Nina. Press A as fast as you can to save her. Oh wait, you can't.
Stop her from becoming a dog.
Pretty much. Sorry, chat.
God. That's traumatized so many people.
I should have worn that shirt because I actually have a shirt that it has it's a collab between Full Metal Alchemist and Animal Crossing, where it's called Full Metal Crossing, and it's if the Nina Alexander Chimera was an actual character in Animal Crossing, it would just walk around the village looking all traumatized, going, Ed, word. The game will be free to play with optional in-game purchases. That's how you get them. That's how you get them.
That's how they get you.
The game will tell the story of Hiromu Arakawa's Full Metal Alchemist series with full voice acting and scenes featuring 3D CG and new animation. 20th anniversary of Arakawa's Full Metal Alchemist was on July 12th. Okay.
Well,
thing is, though, will they dub it? Are they going to dub the game?
It's for summer. I mean, I'm going to check it out. It looks cool. We'll see.
It'd be interesting, though, like, if they try to dub it and, like, they would have to maybe replace Vic.
Anyway.
I'm not sure, because I think, like, there'd be maybe some, because I think, like, distribution rights, that's for the anime, though. I'm not sure about the game. So maybe if Square Enix hires a different company to dub the game, they would try to maybe get the original English cast back. So that would be interesting. We'll just have to wait and see. They're probably going to take the safe route and be all like, nah, it's going to stay in Japan, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know.
That is an interesting $5 comment, JT.
I didn't read it yet.
Mars Girl liked High Guardian Spice. Of course she would. And she believes anyone who criticizes the show did watch it and are homophobic white people.
Did not watch it?
Who criticized the show did not watch it and are... I watched all 12 episodes and I lost a few brain cells, Mars Girl. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch that.
Yeah, no, like, that show will give you a headache, not only for its poor animation, but for its really bad writing. and they did it for like diversity's sake, and it's like, but these diverse characters deserve a better story. You can't just create whatever you want and claim it's the best story ever because it has a diverse cast. And it's like, cool, well, Cartoon Network's kind of like been doing that for years, so I don't know what you want. You want a cookie? Cool, you got like a lesbian married couple in your show, and you got a transgendered professor. Do you want a cookie? Because Disney and Cartoon Network have been like, I don't know what's happening with that Owl House show, because that has like well written characters, a good story, but I think like the show was cut short because Disney doesn't want to take a risk with lesbian characters, and it's like, hold up, a scusi, freaking Disney.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sense of some chat stuff.
Thoughts on the finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat.
Is that a show like that? Oh, all of that is a show?
Yeah. I've heard of it, but I never had the chance to watch it. It's
are
another
they,
isekai.
Are they trying to outdo each other by adding one more word every time they come out with a new anime to see who could do the longest one?
I think the Isekai Twin Sword Mom show had the longest title.
Yeah. The finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. Okay.
The mom anime was, do you like your mom? Her normal attack is 2 attacks at full power. Okasan Online. So it's literally called Okasan Online.
No. That's not a show.
That's what it's called. That's what it's called. It's a show. Sorry, Brad. And it was like literally one of the worst ones of that year because it was boring.
Yeah, we live in the Matrix.
Speaking of which, that's getting us another movie.
It's all a joke. They're doing a game, and it has potential if I saw gameplay of the Matrix game. I had a couple of issues, but for the most part, it was like, this could be amazing. It's not out yet. They were just doing a demo. But
all right, JT, one more comment about the Kick Vic stuff and Mars Girl, but that's it. We're going to try to keep it away from the negative.
I just want to finish and say, if they can, with the Matrix game, if they can do what Cyberpunk should have done, like a Cyberpunk done right or something. Anyway.
Yeah.
It could be amazing. Go ahead.
Did you hear about the Cyberpunk mod where your character is allowed to, make love to other characters except for Keanu Reeves' character?
But you can do it with Keanu now because you can replace them.
Yeah, you can mod them to make him look like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
The game producer was upset, but when Keanu Reeves got word of it, he was like, cool.
Yeah, there was an interview with him and, I don't know her name, Trinity. And he, did one of these, yes. And they laughed it off.
So cool.
And then they tried to awkwardly, okay, next question. It's like
they wanted like a really guttural reaction, like a negative thing to have him agree with their stance. Like, isn't it appalling they would do that to your character? He's like, nah, that's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, okay then. It's like, come on, have a little fun, loosen up, guys. Let's have some fun here.
Yeah, I mean, we're only like a couple decades away from anyone being able to do whatever they want with anyone's virtual avatar in VR. Mm-hmm. So,
come on.
That.
Come on. JT donated another $5 and said, don't look at Mars Girls as TikTok. I don't even have TikTok to begin with. I don't care.
Good.
I don't like... One thing that was cringy was I had to be the manager at my job looking after some rides on hire. Like a special event hired my park and needed 4 rides open. And it's just like, okay, cool. Robin, you're in charge. And I'm like, fine, whatever. And it was a TikTok event. It was for TikTok influencers and fans to get together and do some stuff at my park. And they wanted to go on 4 of the rides. It was raining. It was raining, and I see a lot of girls in high heels. And I'm like, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip. Miraculously, they did not trip. But yeah, I had my supervisor call up being like, "Can you open up the carousel? It's not been approved by maintenance, but all she wants is to have a photo on the carousel." And I'm like, "What?"
It doesn't technically have to move.
She's like, well, your ride's closed anyways because of lightning. Just go over there, open it, get her on the carousel, and take some photos. And I'm like, all right, fine. She wants pictures on the carousel pony, whatever.
Why not just hire a Photoshop guy and then just send him a bunch of photos of the stuff and just have him, just put them in the.
There you go.
Put them on a green screen.
Voila. Yeah, apparently Mars Girl's just being toxic on TikTok.
Code Leo, go.
There you go. Next topic. Brad, you should watch the anime Overlord.
I hate white people, man. White people are ruining everything.
Hey! What about me?
I don't know. Do you qualify?
Am I a Nancy and call people all sorts of terms, even though sometimes it's just there because I can't really argue with people well enough? Like, if I don't get my way, I just start throwing every name in the book. No, I don't. I work in customer service industry. I have to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
When a Karen yells at me, I just go, thank you, have a nice day. I hate you.
Yep. I just shut down because once I realize they're stupid and it doesn't matter what I say, they're just going to repeat themselves even louder and they can't change their mind. I'm just like, okay, you're an idiot. Later.
Yeah. Just go watch Charlotte Dolbray on YouTube and you'll enjoy her entitled customers and Karens getting what they deserved videos.
I'm looking at this game you got up here. It looks cool.
Overlord. Yeah, you should watch the anime Overlord because now they're getting a game for the Switch and the PC.
It doesn't look like it has much to do with, from what I heard of Overlord, but I don't know. What do you think?
The official website for the anime adaptations of Kugane Maruyama's Overlord light novel series announced on Friday a new game titled Overlord Escape from Nazarick by Kadokawa Corporation and developer engines that will launch for Nintendo Switch and PC via the Steam engine. In 2022, the game's Steam page streamed a trailer. Cool. Maybe we'll watch it.
You can't tell anything until you see gameplay, but it looks good from the pictures.
Yeah. Series creator Maruyama is overseeing the story for the 2D action adventure Metroidvania style game. Okay, let's get it.
Uh-oh.
Players control Clementine, voiced by... Why Clementine? We hate her. Control Clementine, voiced by Aoi Yuki in The Great Tomb of Nazarick. Clementine begins the game unarmed with amnesia, but players can regain her weapons and powers throughout this adventure. Her abilities include martial arts, magic, and parkour. Overlord for the anime's fourth season will premiere in 2022. Yee! Fourth season of Overlord, baby! Go watch Overlord, Brad.
I love, I guess, Metroidvanias, but the last good one, in my opinion, was the Ritual of the... What was it? Bloodstained Ritual something? Ritual of the Night or something. Anyways, but it was
Symphony
awesome.
of the Night?
No, Bloodstained is like a, what do you call it? Spiritual successor to Symphony of the Night. It's like a better Symphony of the Night, made by the guy who made Symphony of the Night, but it's an indie game. So Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, or something like that. Anyways, it's amazing. It's good.
Yeah,
so I guess what I'm trying to say is, I might actually like that game if it's less of the, what do you call it, die a million times and learn the patterns perfectly, and more of the, have fun and get better and improve, level up and get cooler stuff, and be able to, I like being able to make your character the way you want, like if you want to fight long distance, or you know what I'm saying, as opposed to you can only use this one weapon. I like the idea of making the character play the way I want. So if they do that, if it's anything like Bloodstained, I'm down.
There you go. Alright, let's get to the part of the show everyone's been waiting for.
Are we there already?
Yep, unless you want to try to answer some comments first.
By the way, Brie Vanilla Bean says I've been a fan for years, so thank you. Appreciate
it. Sorry. My throat's a little bloody.
Yeah, I'm going to skim through the chat, see if there's anyone that needs attention.
Yeah, what happened to that one guy who was like, read my comments, please? Where'd he go?
I think, they changed their name because I've seen this several times. I have no idea what plant or what PV
Plants vs. Zombies 2?
I have no idea what any of that is.
Yeah, that's Plants vs. Zombies 2, but I've never played that.
Oh. Maggie and Terrafin 4. Maybe someone in chat can answer that. Robin and Brad, what plant did they
I didn't know we were in a trivia game.
Yeah. Is it a trivia game?
Yeah.
I'm curious who's doing who for what.
Oh, for if they're doing an FMA dub for that game.
Oh, okay.
In the chats for Brad's birthday, give him an anime he should watch. Go. Do it.
Huh? What? Huh?
I'm telling the comment section to recommend an anime for you for your birthday. And I'm saying Overlord. Go watch Overlord. You'll like Overlord. He's got a big skeleton man.
I'm very picky, but I will give it a shot because you've been talking about it for a long time, and a lot of people say it's good.
Hey guys, have you seen the Meta Runner 3 trailer? There's a Meta Runner 3 trailer?
Like you're in it and you don't know?
I know there was a
character.
There was a teaser for there was like a photo of MR3 on Twitter. That's all I know. I'm gonna go to the Glitch channel, but if there's no trailer, I'm just gonna be bleh. Glitch Productions. Yeah, all I'm seeing is murder drones. That's the new show they got. Yeah, last thing they uploaded was like a month ago, and that was murder drones.
Murder drums?
Drones. D-R-O-N-E-S. Media drones.
So as Yuri asks, what would you say was worse, Spice Guardian or the live-action Cowboy
Hi, Guardian
Bebop?
Spice was worse.
Okay.
Because there are some things in Cowboy Bebop I liked.
Is that on Netflix, the Guardian Spice or whatever?
It's exclusively on Crunchyroll. And it is so bad and so beyond anyone's radar that not even pirating sites took it. It's not on Kiss Anime, it's not on Watch Cartoon, it's not on the Pirate Bay. No one wanted this. You can only watch it on Crunchyroll, but you don't even need a subscription to Crunchyroll to watch it. That's how bad it was. Crunchyroll just dumped it on their site. I got to watch all 12 episodes without even having to sign in.
Varlary Spark says, I do like the idea of a reboot of Charlotte's Web.
Didn't they already do that with Julia Roberts as Charlotte?
Don't know.
Oh, they did a live-action adaptation. That's what they did. Did you know Clifford the Big Red Dog got his own live-action adaptation? I mean, the CG looks cool. I think the story's just going to be bleh, but the CG for the dog looks cool.
Talk about nostalgia cash grabbing.
Yeah,
the story, I saw sort of a critical review of it. I saw a couple. And it's basically just completely nonsensical. I mean, of course. But they focus too much on, what do you call it? The dog being out and doing things. Whatever. It doesn't make any sense. But you don't watch that movie to make sense, right? You watch that
Nah.
because your kids want to
Big
see
giant
it.
dog. Yeah, it's just for the kids. Like when they did a live action adaptation for Woody Woodpecker, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, it's weird. Well, yeah, that's a weird area because, like, when I heard they were doing Sonic, I couldn't think of a way to do Sonic where it would be good. And
Mm-hmm.
then, what do you know? Sonic was good enough that when I was visiting my parents in Ohio, I was like, hey, Jim Carrey's in this, and Robin told me it's pretty good.
Yeah,
And it was pretty good.
and they released a trailer for the second movie, and I'm actually pretty excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. It's a rare thing,
The
though.
only thing that like the only thing that just upsets me is when you look up the credits as to who's in the movie. Idris Elba's the first name, and it's like, yeah, he's Knuckles. He's not Sonic. It should be like in order of who's playing who, not like which Hollywood A-list celebrity you got in your film.
Yeah.
Because then Jim Carrey should be above Idris Elba.
Can we, speaking of uh, things we would, I don't know, it just reminded me of this whole Mario thing.
Yeah.
I wish, anytime it comes up, I immediately want to throw it out of my brain. It's just,
Hollywood
anyway.
A-list celebrities voicing
Yeah.
Mario characters.
It's just anytime I see people, like a clip or something of people reacting to finding out what, everybody just laughs hysterically at when you list off who's playing who, and it just doesn't make any sense, and you can't figure out in your head how is this gonna work.
I was looking at it and I was just like, why Chris Pratt? Why Chris Pratt? Anna Taylor Quinn, I'm just like, I don't really know her. And they were like, oh, she's from that one chess movie. I'm like, cool, never saw it. And then when it came to Charlie Day as Luigi, I'm like, you know what? I'm sold. I love Charlie Day. Let's do this. Charlie Day's Luigi. Let's do this.
I mean, that's the right.
But and then Jack Black is Bowser. I'm laughing my butt off. I'm just laughing hysterically.
Jack Black alone, it's like, well, I have to see anything with Jack Black, but it's just not. It's not gonna. No, okay. I don't know if I want to go on record of saying, predicting it's not gonna be good, but I think it's not gonna be good. But okay.
And then keep my expectations a little open, but I'm not really expecting much.
It's like with The Matrix. I'm the biggest Matrix fan. I can tell you how everything about Matrix 1 and 2 and how it applies to your life, and how every scene in the movie and everything everyone says is a lesson that you can apply to your life and what it means. And but third movie, just throw it away. But I'm just saying, number 4, I'm the biggest Matrix fan, but I am like, I have low expectations for 4. Yep. Some of the scenes in the trailer, like some of the, what do you call it? Some of the action scenes where people are moving and doing things, doesn't look right, if that makes any sense. And I'm just like, yeah. Anyway, sometimes it's good. I think lately with movies and all of this stuff, it's better to what do you call it? Keep your expectations low, so that if it is good, you have a good time, as opposed to expecting something good, being disappointed.
Taking off jumper, because you know in Australia they call jackets jumpers.
No.
Yeah. Every time I say jacket, they're like, "What? Oh yeah, jumper." And I'm like, ugh. "Hey, someone was recommending you Dodo. Hey, Dodo."
Where did I miss something?
It's from Valerie Sparks. Hey, can you please tell Brad to watch Dodo Hey Dodo? Which I think he would.
Can I do that instead, because I really want to watch that?
Yeah, do it. Go watch Dodo Hey Dodo. And then Overlord.
I think it's on Netflix.
It is. It's a Netflix exclusive.
Yeah, let me watch Dodo, because I know that's good. I already know it's good. I'd rather watch
it. It was in my top 5, 6 is like top 5 to 6 best anime of 2020.
Everything I've seen on it, everyone that talks about it, it's great. So that's what I'm gonna watch. This is a good question, Vampire Hunter D Lover. Which anime do you think would work as a live action adaptation? He or she thinks I don't know. I don't know what the proper pronoun, but anyway, thinks Pet Shop of Horrors could work, which
yeah,
isn't didn't that already have a. Why, or am I thinking of Little Shop of Horrors? Oh, okay.
You're thinking of Little Shop of Horrors, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pet Shop of Horrors is pretty much people going to this pet shop to they have a certain problem, and this shop will like tell you what to buy to solve the problem, but you got to follow a specific rule. Like they go to this pet shop and they buy a bunny, and they say like it's gonna turn into your little girl who died years ago, and she's only allowed to eat one thing per day, and that's it. If you feed her too much, then something will go wrong. And I think the mom was just getting a little too motherly and smothering, and then just be like, "Oh, what's the harm? Let's just feed her a little bit more because she's obviously hungry, and I'm her mother, so I know what's best for her." And the next day, the little girl turns into a murderous batch of bunnies and starts eating the father, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I need to see that.
What is it? It's an old like 90s, early 2000s anime.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'd have to go on Crunchyroll or something?
Possibly.
I don't have Crunchyroll. I'm not gonna do that.
Let's see. I don't think it's on Crunchyroll. Pet Shop.
That sounds cool though.
Horrors.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
I would want what do you call it? I can't remember names. So if you can't even bring it up.
If you have High Dive, it's on High Dive.
Okay.
Which is the Sentai Filmworks streaming site. It's the one that's not Funimation.
What is Sentai?
It's another distribution company. They're the ones that when Funimation was like, no, we can't distribute interspecies reviewers because we have standards, and Sentai raised their hands up going, we don't, gimme.
Yeah, so do we have an answer for a live action?
I think anything that just has like a simple plot would work. So romances, slice of lives, nothing too complicated. Like Bebop was the wrong choice. Like that thing, it just felt like you could not make that for a general audience.
Yeah.
And it was fine the way it was.
There was an anime, I can't remember what it was, but there is about riding these like AI bikes that would go from being what do you call it, like sitting down on it to like a stand-up robot. Ride back,
I guess.
Had the coolest theme music for that back then. Like I went on iTunes and bought the theme music. I think it's called Ride Back. It was a racing show. That I want to see that. I want to see Ride Back. Or Earth Girl Arjuna.
There you go. Alright, final topic of the night. Cowboy Bebop canceled by Netflix after 1 season. Basically, 3 weeks after it was released on Netflix, it was canceled.
Yeah, it was it was canceled by everyone else before then, but
I mean, I think a good chunk of us, when we saw the trailer, we were going to give it a chance. Some not so much because of the reaction from Daniela Pineda about, the hatred. Because, like, fans are going to be toxic no matter what when it comes to that kind of crap. You're just supposed to ignore it and not give them any fuel. But because she engaged into the negativity and just spewed so much more, it's like, you're supposed to be a professional, right? Like, you're not supposed to let this stuff bother you. Because then now those that were just curious about the choices that you made in the show, now they're not going to watch it because they don't like you. that you gave them more of a reason to not like it. But even after it was released, critics were actually being like, it's okay, I
That's
guess.
that's my opinion. Is that if I didn't, if I hadn't seen the anime and I watched it, I would think it's okay.
Yeah,
But I
same.
did
Like
not
if
like.
it's
Go ahead.
if it was like his own thing, it'd be okay-ish.
Yeah.
All right, Dragon Empress, you're a new member. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Um, I would have liked it if, like, I don't remember everything that happened in the movie, and we don't need to spoil anything. Like, I don't know if everyone died or something, but I would have. This is my opinion on most like translate to live action. Is can you just make a continuation of it, or make it stories in that universe?
Yeah.
Anytime you try to recreate the original thing that everyone loves, you're 90% chance you're gonna ruin it unless you're a huge fan. Um, but anyways, I liked, and I don't know the guy's name, so forgive me for being a white guy saying it this way, but the black guy who with the beard,
Mustafa.
Mustafa, I loved that guy and everything
He
that
was
guy
so
did.
good.
But in fact, I think everything with him was my favorite part.
He was really good as Jet. I'll
Yeah.
give the show that. He was good.
Anytime he was on, I was into it, and then other people talked.
I just think there were some things included in the story that just didn't make sense. Like the reason why he was dropped from the corp. Like Jet walked away. He wasn't kicked out because he was framed.
Yeah.
And for
Who's
him to be a
Jet?
divorcee, a single dad, just trying to like do his best for his family but still failing. It's like you really made this a little too general, but okay, whatever. It's not the worst thing to happen to the show. And the fact that like the whole
Thank you,
point of
Red
like in
Dragon
the
Empress.
future, yeah, the whole point in the future was like even with advanced technology and how shiny the future is, it's still gonna be messed up because you're gonna have a bunch of assholes taking advantage of the system and just ruining things for everyone because they're greedy. It affects the healthcare system, which is Faye's background. It affects the police system, which is Jet's background. It affects, modern living and gangsters. There would still be gangsters and mafiosos, which is Spike's story. And technology, it's supposed to be there to help you, but it can be hacked into, which is Ed's story. Everything that just accumulates into that dystopian-esque future setting is all there brilliantly and represented by these characters. And I felt like I didn't get that from this adaptation. It was a little too clean. Like they just washed up a few things I did. There was no mention of face debt. So the whole narrative about the corrupt healthcare system was not there.
I hated everything with Faye.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hated the actress is probably a nice person in real life, but everything to do with the character and the actress I just take her out of it. I would have enjoyed it twice.
Yeah, absolutely. To me, she was just another female Spike, but just with a different backstory, because she wasn't allowed to be the femme fatale gunslinger. She was just another bounty hunter who knew martial arts. And it's like, but that's Spike. You literally took Spike and gave her boobs.
She wasn't interesting in any way. They didn't make her sexy, or she didn't have to be sexy. I'm just saying there's no reason for me to like that character.
It was funny how like they try to censor her outfit, being all like, oh, she needs to wear something that's a bit more appropriate, and she's not supposed to be a bombshell in this version, and yet she's the one that is the most sex oriented with the dirty magazine she reads, with her being in a sexual relationship with a random person she just met, and then talking about all sorts of sex things afterwards. And it's like, are you sure?
Yeah, it was.
Are you?
It was bad casting. If they had gotten the right character that like where the person in real life is kind of almost naturally like the Faye, just with the smile and the charming, and like she didn't even have to talk, but she could be in the background and she's like, being seductive and alluring. They just totally missed it.
Her story wasn't just there because she's a woman. Her story was there to show the bleak future. and that given her circumstances, she did what she had to do to survive and try to pay off that unfair debt and find the jerk who put her in that spot. So she used every means necessary: her charms, her wit, her wiles. She was basically the Venus flytrap of the future, and it was all just to try to pay off a debt and just disappear, just to not worry about it anymore and be free.
Yeah, anytime she was on, our storyline was on, I just kept remembering the anime and how I liked it better in the anime.
Yeah. Also, they ruined Gren, the guy that was for some reason Annie's bartender, manager guy, lady. Gren was nothing like that in the anime. Gren didn't even know Annie. Like, Gren was a war veteran who fought alongside Vicious, and when they went to, I think like they were arrested for war crimes, Vicious threw Gren under the bus. So Vicious was free, and Gren was sent to jail. And it also had some commentary on how we treat our war veterans and also prisoners, how they're pretty much less than human in the eyes of the system. So Gren was tortured and experimented on and was given drugs that pretty much gave him a female chest. He tried to like run away and move on and develop, a nice little life over on another planet. But then when Vicious was on the same planet, he was just like, nope, drop everything. He's going to die tonight. They pretty much took all of that out and just gave us Hollywood 101's stereotyped BS on what a transgender person is. And I think that's insulting.
Yeah.
This is kind of spoiling my review, but
oh, you have
just, okay. I'm gonna have a review coming out next.
Okay.
But that's pretty much a slap on the face on war veterans and how we treat veterans and prisoners.
The other thing that I've turned me out, this will be my last thing that I say. Vicious was the antagonist, right? The one white hair. Okay.
I hated him.
I hated the actor. I thought the actor did a great job acting. I just think they miscast. And also,
the character was terrible.
They spent way too much time. Like, I don't remember spending all that time with that character and the girl in the anime.
No.
And I was like, why are we spending so much time on this backstory and whatever? It was way cooler when you didn't know that much, and then you learned a lot of stuff retroactively.
They treat the Western audience like we're freaking idiots. That we need to be walked through the process. Hence, like in High Guardian Spice, where we didn't even know who the anime was made for. Like, they say it's for a mature audience, and yet they still had to walk us through what a transgender is. And it's like, if this is mature content, we already know what a transgender is. Why are you walking us through like we're babies? And it's the thing, same thing with like Vicious and Julia, that they had to go step by step, telling us why these characters are important, but they just kept ruining all the subtle nuances that made these characters great.
Exactly.
And Julia was butchered.
Yeah. I kind of thought, I wish that they had switched, like if they had taken Julia was the Vicious girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
I the whole time I was like, I wish they had taken the actress for Julia and made her Faye. I think that would have been a lot better. And then spent less time with the backstory of the bad guy. Yeah.
So here's the thing. In the anime, Vicious found out about Julia and Spike wanting to run away. And he is so vicious and cold. Hence the name. He gives Julia a gun saying, you're going to kill Spike. And if you don't do it, then I'm just going to kill both of you. And then just walks away. She decides to try to hide the location where Spike will be, takes the gun with her, and just runs away. She just disappears, and it's a mystery throughout the whole show if she's still alive or not. And then Vicious and Spike have their thing, but it's like, it's not really forced in throughout the entire story. It's just...
Yeah.
Vicious was all about bloodshed and loyalty, and when his best friend betrayed him like that, she's like, okay, well, I guess I'm killing you. Bye. And then later on, Julia still is given the chance to save herself because she's getting hunted down. She still has a chance to redeem herself if she kills Spike, but she doesn't want to do it because she loves him. In this version, it does add an interesting twist as to what if Vicious didn't walk away and just had someone escort Julia to his apartment while he kills Spike. What would Julia do then? I was interested in that. I think it was a little too much on Julia, but for the way that the ending went, I don't want to spoil it. For the way that the ending went, I think it was just a betrayal of her character.
Yeah.
And also it also made Spike's position a little confusing because in the anime he loved her so much that when he thought Julia was in another area, he went there straight away to like see if she was alive and protect her. It's the Jupiter Jazz episode with Gren. He thought Julia was there, he headed over there and then got into a fight with Vicious. So in this show, when Vicious was all like, oh, she chose me, Spike is all like, cool, hope you two are happy, and just doesn't chase after her. And I'm like, I'm sorry? That's not the Spike that I know. You wouldn't give up that easily if you loved someone that much. Like, the whole thing with Julia and Bebop in the anime, it was like, she was a mystery. Is she alive or not? And that was the one thing that was keeping Spike going, was to find that answer. But in this one, it's like, oh, she likes you? Okay, cool. Sorry. I'll just disappear now. Bye.
Yeah. It should have been like stylized sci-fi action.
Yeah.
And not this soap opera drama, whatever they were trying to do.
Yep. And they were trying to, with the whole Gren thing, they were just like, oh, but Gren has a bigger story in season 2. You gotta stick around for that. And it's like, okay, but with how season 1 ended, you're not giving me anything to look forward to in season 2.
Yeah, the only thing that, which the, like, one of my favorite characters was the little redhead girl,
Ed?
the hacker, Ed. Yeah, but I was not motivated to want to, even though I was like motivated by the idea of seeing Ed in this. I didn't like the actress or the way it was played, or I didn't like it. With the way
they were being all like, this is Radical Ed, you wanted Ed, by the way, they're non-binary, and it's like, cool. This is annoying.
Yeah, it didn't.
This person here, they're annoying.
It's like they put a wig on her and glasses and like, okay, you're Ed, but didn't act like at all. I don't know.
They're trying to make. Oh, sorry.
I just wanted to get this out. Vivi Chang donated $5. Thank you. Robin, please don't kill me, but I never watched Cowboy Bebop. But I will on my day off.
How dare you?
Okay, we'll stave off hiring the hitman.
Yeah.
We'll
for now, you got about a week. You and I said the same thing.
I mean, it's standard. You got to give them a week.
Yep.
Like 3 days isn't even enough.
Yeah, get to work on that. Yeah. They tried so hard to like replicate the animated Ed, but that's not possible. It's not possible.
Nope.
Because that's an animation, you can get away with a lot of exaggerated movements, but it was just annoying when this person tried to do it.
Zakai Dillard, Zakaya Dillard said Brad should definitely watch the OG Ghost in the Shell movie. I had seen every single thing Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
I love Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell is life.
There you go.
So your wish is granted.
Ta-da!
When we go to wrap this up, I think it would be good to have the chat us all of their wishes for live action adaptations, because I've seen some good ones like Fate Stay Night. Uh, I think it could be done in a cool way. I love almost all the Fate stay. Is it just Fate now? It's not even the stay. It's just Fate, whatever. There's one with the digital world that I hated. I couldn't get past 3 episodes. All the other ones I loved.
Funny story about Fate. I went to it was last year. It was the last convention I ever went to. This was right before the lockdown happened. It was the anime festival in Sydney, and they had like this booth for Animal Crossing New Horizons and a booth for this new mobile app game for Fate. Yeah. And if you did it and if you participated in the event, they would give you like a free button. And I was in the line, and everyone was telling the host which character, because it's a gacha game. It's like a lottery system. And they would tell the narrator or the host which character they want in the game. Like, oh, I want this character and I want this character. I never played any of the games. So when it was my turn, they were like, and which character do you want to get? And I was like, well, if I tell you, it'll be jinxed. And I wouldn't want that to happen now, would I? And she was like, more than fair. And then I got it. Like, I got like this little like sword button. They were like, did you get the character? And I just said, close enough. And walked away.
Okie dokie. I just wanted to give our new what is it? Is it subscriber?
YouTube member.
With
love. The YouTube membership, you pay like a monthly fee, but you get exclusive previews of an upcoming video. Like in the last preview I gave to the members was my little song number from the High Guardian Spice review. I might play that for you, Brad, because I actually sing in the video. And
do I want to?
Yeah, because it's to me it's funny, and everyone who watched it, they were just like,
I'm allowed to cringe and laugh. Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen.
It was just basically me reacting to like some of the plot elements of High Guardian Spice and just being all like, I don't care.
So Red Dragon Empress asked real quick if you'd ever read Frankenfran. I'm assuming no.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Okay.
And JT loves Kobyoko.
So just to be clear, you're going to show something that only members can see to everyone for free?
Oh no, this is already in the review. I give them a preview first.
Oh, okay.
And then I release the full video later. So members get like an exclusive preview of what's to come. Let's see. Share screen. I labeled this video. I actually watched it. ...
JT loves Code Lyoko donated $2. Thank you. HGS and Netflix's Cowboy Bebop live action not good. Agree.
Yeah. HGS is High Guardian Spice, which is what I'm about to show you.
Oh.
You ready?
Is this a video game or an anime? Oh.
This is the anime that Crunchyroll made, and it's pretty bad. Like, animation quality is bad. The writing dialogue is cringy. Like, I can show you a little sample of the dialogue and just...
That's why I thought it was a video game. I'm like, is this... It didn't look like anime quality. Okay.
No, this is Crunchyroll's anime. And the first trailer they released was... the majority of the staff working on the show is female, and the writing staff is 100% female. And it's like... Okay. And they were saying they were striving for diversity and to create a product, something like that, but they didn't tell us what the story was about. And they didn't really show us anything except for like a few sketches, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm still interested in Hullabaloo, even though Hullabaloo is taking years to make. I'm still waiting anxiously for it. It's like a steampunk animated film. And it's being made by former Disney animators, and it's just like, gimme. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Yeah, here's what I did. Because I only sang the song to express how I felt. And this is like a parody of Watsuki's I Don't Give a Fuck.
Yeah.
Do you know that song?
Yes, I think.
Alright, here you go. As a whole, this is all we get in the first couple of episodes. 4 girls, along with a bitchy bully, and yeah, I'm addressing this character later, going to school to learn that being a guardian isn't as easy as they thought it would be. So this was basically me for the first couple of episodes. Let me tell you how I got my sword. It's my mom, she's not dead, and I don't give a fuck. Let me show you all my blacksmith skills, and my parents, they're insane, cause I don't give a fuck. And my mom says old magic only, and my cousins are lesbians, and I don't give a fuck. And my feelings here, my feelings there, and I don't give a fuck. As a whole,
I want more. Yay! I want more. I want the whole thing. That it sounded really good, and you should do another. Do more of that.
Okay.
That is good. That was really good.
No, JT, it was Watsuki. Because even I was looking at the lyrics for I Don't Give a Fuck, and I think like the abbreviation IDGAF is Dua Lipa's, but Watsuki made a version called I Don't Give a Fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Like I think I actually included that in my review of the irresponsible Captain Tyler. Let me see if I can find it now. Because like all the whole point of the irresponsible Captain Tyler was just to highlight all these successful people and how like they do so well in the military, even though the military couldn't really give a crap about you as the individual. And so they're just like trying to flounce like their successes to this character. He's just like, I don't care. Or how you're supposed to behave in the military. It's like, nah, I don't care.
Look, Lorenzo Teague, I agree with you 100%. Witch Hunter Robin could be a good live action series. I love Witch Hunter Robin. I was thinking the other day, one of these episodes we should do old school anime, or what is it? Top tier anime you probably haven't seen, or something like that. Or
yeah.
And I want to go through like Witch Hunter Robin and like Read or Die, or maybe I should say shonen. Top tier shonen anime you probably missed, or something like that. Because there are some classics that nobody talks about ever, that every once in a while I remember. Some OG anime. Maybe that's what it could be. OG anime you haven't seen.
Alright. This is like the original song I was parodying off of.
Are we gonna get copyright struck? Just play a couple seconds. Are you playing it now? I can't hear it.
Wait, that worked!
Sorry.
Oh, were you queuing it up?
Yeah, you didn't show it.
You did. It wasn't showing when you played it.
Aw, I was playing it.
I brought it up at the end. It was... Alright, go ahead.
There we go. This was the original song I was parodying off of.
Let me tell you about my GPA, 4.0 straight A's, and my I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you about my resume, it's so crazy, it's insane, and I don't give a fuck. And my boyfriend, he's so hot, and the car that he bought me is I don't give a fuck.
There you go.
I have to say, I like your version better. Yours is better.
There you go. Alright. I'm gonna have to get going because I gotta get to work and I'm hungry. So
yeah.
How shall we close this out?
We don't... Do we want to have chat spam their favorite live action anime, or animes they want to be live action? I don't know. Yeah, Read or Die. Lorenzo.
Yeah, Read or Die would be good.
Are you trying to click something?
No.
Okay. There you go. Read or Die. Definitely.
There you go. Read or Die. That'd be a good one.
I don't know. I don't know how to end it.
Happy birthday, Brad.
Happy birthday to me.
Go watch Dodo Hey Dodo.
Happy birthday to me. To me! Yay! What do we call this lizard person anime? Perfect!
Hey, Brad. Remember the podcast when you were literally laughing uncontrollably because you couldn't say Gegege no Kitaro?
I get. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I'm getting shocked when I'm saying the name. It's like I'm getting shocked. My eyes won't stop blinking. I need to kill my eye.
Kill your eyes.
Allergy. Okay, I guess we have to end the stream because my eyeballs.
I'm hungry and I gotta go to work.
It's just to go to work. Everyone's saying happy birthday unsolicited. Thank you. I appreciate it. Maybe people do like me. Thank you.
Also, this is a message from me to all of you. Go watch Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh my god, I'm seeing it tomorrow.
Go watch it.
I do already know it's gonna be the greatest movie ever of all time, and I can't wait to actually have an emotional reaction in a movie because I have caught myself tearing up and getting a little excited over like finding out certain things and seeing certain parts of the trailer and being like, oh my god, it really is, they really are gonna do that. Oh my god, I can't take it. It's gonna be great to be in a room filled with with an audience and everyone's like in the same mentality, excited to see it, and we're all gonna be like, holy shit. Oh, yeah,
you're gonna scream with everyone.
Yeah, it's been a decade or two before I've had a good I don't know what you would call it, like a shared experience in the movie where we're all like in it. So I'm looking forward to like this once or a few times in a lifetime experience of actually getting excited about a movie and enjoying it and feeling emotions, because usually I'm like, yeah, yep, same thing over and over. Usually. And it'll make up for how disappointed I know I'll be with The Matrix. But when we come back, I guess in January, we can talk about those movies and give our opinions, I guess. We'll see. I'm gonna dry my eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat.
Okie dokie. And everyone who hasn't seen it yet because it's sold out, enjoy Spider-Man No Way Home, and we'll come back and we'll talk about how ridiculous, amazing, and awesome it is, and how the things that Marvel is doing in Spider-Man No Way Home opens the door for other movies to finally do the same thing, because this is the first time ever this movie is breaking the ceiling, sort of like the old way of doing movies, where there's like old unspoken rules where you can never do this, you can never bring a character from
I had like
one
friends come up to me being all like, don't you dare, and I'm like, dude, I took the 2-week oath.
Right. So they're doing things that you thought would never happen because no one would ever do it, and they're saying, guess what, you can do it now. So that's really what I'm excited about. Anyways, talk about it next year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. Happy holidays and whatever, vacations, and just have a great time.
Absolutely. Go Coming up next for me will be the Cowboy Bebop review. I'll keep you guys posted on when that's coming out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like working like crazy at like my job.
Yeah.
We're open every day, guys. Woohoo! So many hours. My paycheck's good though.
Great.
But yeah, even today I gotta do 2:45 to 10, like, and then I gotta come in the next day at 8 a.m.
Do the grind. You gotta do the grind.
It also doesn't help that I gotta take an Uber because literally from where I'm living, if I take the train, I have to take the train across the Harbor Bridge and then get off at the next station. The whole bridge has been like, for the train, it's been shut for track work. So they gotta like clean the tracks and maybe put in some new ones. It's track work. They'll give us warning as to which tracks are gonna be open and whatnot. This weekend, the whole bridge for the train is shut, and I got no other way unless I want to like take the train to like Wynyard and then take the train from there to Circular Quay, get off Circular Quay, take the ferry, and then I'm at work. But that takes forever. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna eat some lunch and then take an Uber.
Okay.
Welcome to Sydney.
Okay. I'm gonna go now.
And dry your eyes. Yep.
Turn my eyes. Merry Festivus!
Festivus for the rest of us.
For the rest of us.
Yep.
Bye!
Thank you all so much for watching. More awesome videos will be on the way, so stay tuned in America. Happy birthday.
End.
Happy birthday, Brad.
Thank you. The end! Click! Click! Click!